Is Luffy going into gear 6 a stretch? You see what I did there? Because he's rubber man. All right, my fault. Yo, at this point, now that we know that his fruit is different, is he not rubber now? Like I never understood that. Like, okay, somebody in the comment break it down for me, right? Because I don't understand. Like, is his fruit is the rubber, was that him imagining that? Or is like every person that has the Nika fruit, are they just rubber? Like, I really don't understand. You remember when we had those dumbass theories about how his fruit was really gonna be like what was it? I can't even remember what the fucking like tree sap or like gooey shit. What the fuck was it? I ain't gonna lie, yo, that joint had me weak as hell, bro. I definitely made one of them theories. I ain't gonna lie. I miss old One Piece YouTube. Now it's just the best theory you've never heard ever. The super awesome theory. Like, bro, that's half of YouTube One Piece now. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. The other half is really just spoiler content, and then there's me and like Tekken 101 and like Legend Mac. You know what I'm saying? We kind of just vibe out and talk about stuff. But I want to talk about the possibility or the unnecessariness. Is unnecessariness a word? I don't even know. Of gear 5. Is it something that's possible, or is it just unnecessary at this point? I'm sorry, I said gear 5. What the fuck? Gear 6. Gear 6. Is gear 6 necessary or a stretch is what I meant to say. I hope I said it in the beginning, and if not, the editor will put an asterisk. Jesus, twice. Anyways, so what would gear 6 even look like? So we know that gear 5 is Luffy awakening his fruit. He called it gear 5. That's just what Luffy does. He calls it gears. I still remember when my man Luffy went gear 2nd against Bluno. Legendary, I'm not gonna lie. That's like that's basically Super Saiyan for One Piece. I feel like gear 4th is like Super Saiyan 3, and then like gear 5 is like Super Saiyan Blue or like Ultra Instinct or something. Like it was just like gear 5 is like super iconic. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like it was so iconic, actually people were online debating what was colder, that or Ultra Instinct, which is insane. But I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta keep me on track, man. In the comments, keep me on track, bro. Comment down below, be like, yo, stay on track. All right, Thomas the Tank Engine type shit. All right, my fault. But okay, gear 5, right? Luffy's fighting Kaido. Bro gets hit by CP0 guy with the mask on. Bro think he Jim Carrey? All right, my fault. So he hits Luffy. Boom, Luffy fall. Now Kaido's mad as hell. You hear the drums of liberation. Yo, the drums of liberation is dumb fire, by the way. Dumb hard. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Luffy gets up. Okay, boom. Bro starts turning all white. He got the clouds on. The clouds seem to be very indicative of awakening Zoans, mythical Zoans, or is it Zoans in general? Because now that I think about it, I know Rob Lucci, he has an awakened Zoan, but is his mythical? I don't think it is. I think it's just a Zoan. Is it a mythical? It might be. I think. See, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because we seen awakened Zoans in Impel Down, I believe. And I don't remember if they had the cloud thing. I really don't think they did, high key. So maybe it's just like, maybe it's Maybelline. All right, my fault. My man Luffy has an awakened fruit now, which is what he's calling gear 5. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, we have gear 2nd, him, you know, basically heating up his blood in his system. And then we have gear 3rd, which is like just big ass attacks, him blowing his arms up and shit. Gear 4th is him going into that form with his hockey and shit. And then gear 5th is his awakened fruit. All right, cool. So what would gear 6 be? I feel like if gear 6 was going to be anything, it would be kind of like, you know, in the last Great Ninja War in Naruto, how we felt, okay, what is Naruto and Sasuke going to do? Because they've kind of already done everything they could do. You had Sasuke using his EMS, learning Amaterasu and stuff like that. Then he gets a Susanoo. You got Naruto actually, you know, getting Sage Mode, but then going and, you know, making a friendship with the Kyuubi, using his chakra. Had so much chakra in the last, you know, Ninja War that he cloaked the whole battlefield. And I honestly felt like that was about to be the end all be all for Naruto and Sasuke. And then we get to the last war, the end of it, Madara is super powerful. And at this point, I'm thinking there's nothing that they can do. And then out of nowhere, Haki Romo shows up, gives them the powers of the Sage Marks. And now all of a sudden they have all these cool powers. So if Gear 6 exists, one of the things that I was thinking is it could be some random ass thing like, oh my God, Joy Boy's fucking popped up and he's talking to Luffy, he's channeling his energy through Luffy. And I think it's possible, man, because like we seen just recently in Egghead, Joy Boy had an attack stored in that robot. And if you can store Haki and things like that, maybe he stored an essence of himself in the fruit. Is it a possibility that Joy Boy is in the fruit and maybe Joy Boy is going to help Luffy channel that into himself? That is one possibility. I think it's going to take something legendary for Luffy to defeat Emu. Emu seems to be all powerful, seems to be very threatening. I mean, what he did to the Lelouchian or Lelouch kingdom or whatever the fuck with I don't know if it was an ancient weapon he was using or if it was just his powers, I don't know, but he hit the whole island with the fucking zap cannon. Like, where did all that electric come from? That shit was blowed that whole shit up. I don't even know if it was electric. Like, I don't know if it was a plasma can. I don't know what the fuck was that shit, bro. That shit was crazy. Thought my man Sabo was out of here. Sabo and a few good men. But my point is, though, what I was trying to say is Emu is very powerful to the point where I don't know if Luffy can even get his fade off with him. Like, can Luffy defeat Emu in his current iteration? I don't think so. Does he need something crazy powerful, though? I don't know if that's the case either, because his fruit currently is very powerful, very, very strong. And I mean, he already was very strong anyway. I mean, he has Conqueror's Coding now. He has Future Sight. He has every advanced Haki form. So it's like he's already a threat without Gear 5, but with Gear 5 on top of that, he's kind of different right now. I mean, did you see how like silly he made Rob Lucci look? Like, really had him looking kind of crazy, dodging them all types of shit. Punishes this nigga. He's at a point now where he's a Yonko, bro. He's not about to just get beat by niggas, bro. He's gonna fold shit. That's just what it is. Emu, however, is like at a different level, a different echelon, if you will. So I think Luffy needs something else. Will that something else be a Gear 6? I don't know. What would Gear 6 even do? If it wasn't Joy Boy channeling inside Luffy, what would it be? Okay, I feel like it would have to be some sort of ability that's related to his current fruit. I don't know what that would be, and I'm not gonna speculate on that, but I'm just saying that I feel like that's what it would have to be. However, though, do I think Gear 6 is necessary or possible? I think anything is possible in One Piece with Oda, honestly. Unnecessary though, yes, I think it is unnecessary. I know that this whole video was about that, and I wanted to discuss the fors and the against, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just kind of how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to see for myself, is this something that makes sense? And to be completely honest, I think, like I said, anything is possible, but I don't think that I don't think it's something that's going to happen. Like, it just doesn't need to. I think what Luffy needs to do right now is kind of just better what he already has. It's like, all right, iron sharpens iron, right? Like, if I got a samurai sword, okay, and I'm like, all right, I want to get stronger, I'm not about to just go and buy another better samurai sword and automatically be stronger. Like, it's just not gonna work, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna put the work in, I'm gonna train. Again, iron sharpens iron. Eventually, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm really nice with sword skill. That's what makes me stronger, is better than what I already have. If Luffy does that with his stamina issue with his fruit, does it with his, you know, Conqueror's Code and his Future Sight, he practices these things in combat, or he gets to different levels in combat with these things that he already has. I just feel like that is what's going to be the key to Luffy defeating a great and powerful enemy like a Emu, like a Blackbeard. All in all, I feel as if a Gear 6 is kind of stretching it. I know a lot of people want Gear 5. I keep saying stretching it. I think it's funny. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people want a Gear 6. I don't know if I keep saying Gear 5 by accident, but I mean Gear 6. So editor, please fix it every time I do that, because I probably did it 1,000 times this video. I'm sorry. I'm a little sleepy right now. But yeah, I think it's a stretch. Like, I just don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's something that's going to happen. I feel like it's something that my man Luffy is just going to be in the lab and train up what he already has. And I think that's what's going to make him or break him. Pause. But let me know down below what you think. Do you think Gear 6 is something that's possible? Do you think it's something that's necessary for the story? If it is, what do you think it would be? I'm very curious to what y'all think. Also, make sure you leave a like. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you will, if you want to. If you don't, you a bitch. You feel me? And I know y'all don't want to be no bitch, so go ahead and subscribe. You feel me? And as always, this has been Sensei Ink, and I love y'all.